The unraveling of USAID, a cost-cutting crusade with devastating consequences. The whispers have solidified into a chilling reality. The U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, a lifeline for millions worldwide, is facing imminent dismantlement. This drastic measure, spearheaded by an unofficial cost-cutting team advising President Trump and led by none other than Elon Musk, is poised to trigger a humanitarian catastrophe of unforeseen proportions. Two former high-ranking USAID officials and a source intimately familiar with the unfolding events painted a grim picture on Tuesday. The dismantling, they revealed, is nearing its final stages, involving the mass termination of thousands of dedicated local workers, along with U.S. diplomats and civil servants stationed abroad. The sheer scale of this action is breathtaking. The official notification to Congress on Friday served as the death knell for USAID as we know it. By September, almost every USAID employee will be dismissed. All overseas offices will be shuttered, their vital functions absorbed, or more likely, lost within the already overburdened State Department. The phrase, "This is definitely the final closing out," uttered by one of the former senior officials, carries the weight of irrevocable loss. This isn't a sudden, impulsive decision. The seeds of USAID's destruction were sown back in February, when President Trump and Musk initiated the process of dismantling the agency and integrating its operations into the State Department. This move, they claimed, aligns with the administration's controversial America First policies. However, the true motivations remain shrouded in a cloud of unsubstantiated accusations and misleading rhetoric. President Trump, without a shred of evidence, repeatedly branded USAID as a hotbed of fraud, staffed by radical left lunatics. Musk, in his characteristically inflammatory style, went even further, falsely accusing the agency of being a criminal organization. These inflammatory pronouncements, devoid of factual basis, have fueled the narrative justifying the agency's demise. The State Department, contacted for comment, has remained conspicuously silent, leaving the public to grapple with the implications of this sweeping decision. The implications extend far beyond mere budget cuts. USAID's extensive network of aid programs provides critical support to vulnerable populations worldwide, addressing issues ranging from famine relief and disease prevention to education and economic development. The abrupt termination of these programs will leave millions, already facing immense challenges, scrambling for survival. The loss of skilled local workers represents an irreplaceable blow. These individuals, often possessing intimate knowledge of their communities and unparalleled experience in navigating complex humanitarian crises, are the backbone of USAID's effectiveness. Their dismissal represents not just a loss of personnel, but also a devastating erosion of expertise and local capacity. Moreover, the integration of USAID's functions into the State Department raises serious questions about the capacity of the latter to effectively absorb the vast responsibilities and intricate operations of the agency. The State Department, primarily focused on diplomatic relations, lacks the specialized expertise and logistical capabilities to handle the diverse and complex tasks undertaken by USAID. The result will likely be a fragmented and inefficient response to global humanitarian needs. The silence from the State Department is deafening. The lack of transparency surrounding this decision raises serious concerns about accountability and the potential for long-term damage to American foreign policy. The dismantling of USAID, driven by unsubstantiated accusations and questionable cost-cutting measures, sends a chilling message to the world, undermining America's commitment to global humanitarian aid and jeopardizing the lives and well-being of countless individuals. The true cost of this politically motivated decision will undoubtedly far outweigh any perceived financial savings. The human cost, in terms of lives lost and opportunities squandered, is simply immeasurable. The long-term consequences for America's global standing and its reputation as a humanitarian leader are equally profound and deeply troubling. The world watches with apprehension as the legacy of USAID, built on decades of dedicated service, is systematically dismantled, leaving a void that will be difficult, if not impossible, to fill. The silence, in the face of such a monumental decision, speaks volumes, and what it says is deeply unsettling.